You finally sat down to film or edit. You have the ideas, you have the gear, but 10 minutes in, you're checking your phone or staring at a blank screen. It's not that you're lazy, it's that you're trying to create in an environment designed to distract you. Today I'm showing you the exact system I use to stay in the flow state, so you can finish your content in half the time. Stay to the end for a bonus tip you have to hear about. Most creators fail to focus because they try to create in the same environment where they consume. If you edit on the same couch where you watch Netflix, your brain is getting mixed signals. You need to create a friction gap between your normal life and your career life. The identity switch is a psychological trigger. It's a physical action that tells your brain, the person who scrolls TikTok is gone. The editor is now in charge. This could be as simple as putting on a specific filming hat, lighting a specific candle, or putting on a noise-canceling headphones. When that physical cue happens, you are entering a no distraction zone. You can use a smart bulb that turns red when you are recording. It tells your brain and anybody else in the house that you're on the clock. Hi, this is Dan at Being Lifted Media. If this video is helping you, please help me by subscribing, like, and share this video. Then you have to design for laziness. We are biologically wired to take the easiest path. If your phone is within reach, you will check it. Put your phone in a completely different room. The physical effort of standing up and walking to get it is usually enough to stop a mindless scroll. Use tools like focus mode on your Mac or PC to block everything except your editing software or script doc. Clear everything off your desk except what you need for this specific task. A cluttered desk creates a visual noise that pulls at your attention every time you look up. The biggest mistake we make is planning to edit all afternoon. To your brain, that sounds like a prison sentence. It's too big, too vague, and invites procrastination. Instead, you need to use the 30-minute sprint, a modified version of the Pomodoro technique tailored specifically for the creative flow. Here's the rule. You aren't committing to finishing the whole video. You are committing to 25 minutes of undivided attention. During these 25 minutes, you're not allowed to quickly check a fact on Google or find a specific sound effect if it's going to lead you down a rabbit hole. If you hit a wall, leave a placeholder like need B-roll here and keep moving. Your only goal is to keep the momentum. Keep a physical notepad next to you. When your brain inevitably says, hey, did I pay that bill? Or what's the weather for tomorrow? Don't open a new tab. Write it on the pad to get it out of your head and immediately get back to the sprint. The most important part, the mandatory 5-minute break. When the timer goes off, you must step away. Walk to the kitchen for a glass of water. Do 10 jumping jacks, or just look out a window to rest your eyes. Don't check your phone or social media. That's not a break for your brain. It's just switching from one type of input for another. By working in these pulses, you're training your brain to know that a rest is always coming. It's much easier to stay focused for 25 minutes when you know you have a reward waiting at the finish line. To really master the 30-minute sprint, you have to understand the switching cost. Every time you look at a notification or a random tab, it takes your brain an average of 23 minutes to get back to full focus. In a 3-hour editing session, if you check your phone 5 times, you literally never reach deep work mode. Think of your brain like an engine. It takes time to warm up. Most creators quit right when the engine is finally getting hot. Here's the advanced way to use the sprint so you don't just work faster, but you work better. There's a rule called Parkinson's Law. Work expands to fill the time available for its completion. If you give yourself all day to do a script, it will take you all day to do that script. But if you set a timer for 25 minutes and tell yourself, I have to finish the first 3 paragraphs before this dings, your brain finds a gear you didn't know you had. The timer creates healthy urgency. During your sprint, your brain will rebel. It will try to convince you that you need to find the perfect meme or perfect music track right this second. Use tombstones. If you don't have a clip ready, don't stop to find it. Put a big red text block in your timeline that says, insert funny clip here, and move to the next scene. Keep the story moving while your brain is in story mode. Save the hunting for a different block of time. When the 5-minute break ends, don't just slowly start working again. Close your eyes for 30 seconds, take one deep breath, and ask, what is the one most important thing I need to finish in the next 25 minutes? This prevents productive procrastination, where you spend an hour color grading a shot that you might not even use in the final edit. The goal isn't to be a robot. It's to be an athlete. Work hard, rest hard, and stop letting the distraction tax steal your creative energy. The biggest focus killer isn't a notification. It's indecision. If you're sitting in front of the camera saying, and trying to remember your next point, your brain is working twice as hard, as it needs to. You need to move the thinking to the script so your filming is just executing. Nowadays, we don't write word-for-word scripts unless you're using a teleprompter. Instead, use a high-impact outline. Write down exactly how you'll start. If you nail the first 5 seconds, the rest of the video flows naturally. Each bullet point in your script should represent one complete thought. Read the bullet, look at the lens, say the thought, and then stop. The editing secret. This method makes editing a breeze. You'll have clear silence gaps between your points, making it easy to see exactly where to cut. You aren't just filming faster, you're filming with the edit in mind. Don't just write what you're saying. Write what we should be saying. Add notes like, show analytics here, or B-roll of phone. This keeps you focused on the big picture of videos so you don't get stuck just being a talking head. You're directing the video while you're writing it. When you have a roadmap, you don't get lost. Scripting isn't about being stiff or robotic. It's about giving yourself the mental freedom to be energetic and present because you already know where the finish line is. Ultimately, focus isn't a gift you're born with, it's a system you build. The world is always going to try and steal your attention. There will always be another notification, another email, and another reason to check something on your phone. But as a creator, your attention is your most valuable currency. When you protect your environment, work in intentional sprints, and give yourself a clear roadmap, you aren't just getting things done, you are reclaiming your creative voice from the noise. Stop waiting for the perfect time when you suddenly feel focused. Use these tools we've talked about today to force the focus. Your best work is waiting on the other side of that distraction. Now put the phone away, set your timer, and go create something that matters. Thanks everyone. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.